What's up, y'all? I'm gonna try to make this video as wholeheartedly as I can. I feel like if you're the type of person that leaves yourself to try to get not pleasure, like pleasure or freaking, I don't know what the heck I was about to say, to try to get validation for someone else, then you're messing up. The only person you should be trying to get validation from is yourself. You're expecting somebody else to fill your reservoir, but they can't even fill their own. You're looking for out external validation, and it's like, what if you don't get that? Everybody should be focused on themselves. Everybody should be focused on trying to build themselves up and trying to be the best version of themselves. And, everybody should be able to be comfortable in their own skin. And I know there's childhood trauma that, stops people from thinking that they're worthy, from an adolescent. They've been, I guess you could say neglected. They've always felt like they've, couldn't get attention from someone, or they just, they have that validation from family, from friends, or anything. But as you get older, you should understand that we are all we have. How you feel about yourself and how you think about yourself, your self-image is the only thing that matters. Everybody else can do their own thing. They can think of you as they please. You shouldn't allow that to even come into your energy field. Other people's thoughts, you shouldn't allow any of that to matter. Some random person on the street, some random person in Walmart, some random person in anywhere you go, it doesn't matter. They shouldn't have an effect on how you feel about yourself. I know that's going to take time for you to be able to itch that into your subconscious, but you just have to keep trying. You have to just keep reminding yourself and keep affirming that nobody else's opinion matters but my own. I'm the main character of my life. Everybody else is just side characters. So how I feel and what I think is the most important to a certain extent. If you got kids and stuff, yeah, you gotta sacrifice to, do what you gotta do for your kids because you brought them to this earth, so you have to provide for your kids. But honestly, anybody else, you come first before anybody else. You have to get yourself together, because if you don't have yourself together, then you're going to be a POS to the rest of the world. And if you're looking for external validation from the rest of the world and you don't get it, then what are you going to do? You have to get it from yourself. You have to do whatever makes you respect yourself, make you feel good about yourself. Make sure you go to the gym, look in the mirror, go to the mirror and just study yourself. See what you can improve, If you go to that mirror and you feel like you're fat, you feel like you want to have abs or anything, and things like that, then don't neglect yourself. Don't neglect what you believe is important. Whatever you want to fix your image to, then you just fix it. You do it. It's up to you. How you feel about yourself is the most important thing in your world, not in everybody else's world. Nobody should care about. That's another thing, bro, and that's why people have trauma too. It's like people should be able to walk through this world comfortably. Nobody should feel uncomfortable in their own skin. And it's like there's so much bullying and BS with other people picking on other people that's just living their life. They're just minding their business. But you got people that's so goddamn judgmental over people, And I catch myself doing it too sometimes, and I gotta remind myself, it's like, bro, that person's living their life. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing right now watching them, judging them? I don't care if somebody's overweight and too fat, That's their life. Let them deal with that. You focus on your life. What's your next step in life? You too busy focusing on this person and their weight and what they got going on, this random person you don't even know, taking all your energy right now. When that energy can be getting put towards, what am I going to wear tomorrow? So I can wake up, go straight to the gym, and not worry about thinking about wasting time trying to get clothes together, Do I have my music together, right? What can be the next song I release? What can I do with my family today? Things like that could be, more valuable than worrying about the next man, Everybody needs to worry about themselves. And like I said, the moral of this video is to fix your self-image. Do whatever makes you feel good. Nobody else matters in this world but you and your world. Not this world, but your world. Everybody's equal in this world, but in your world, you should be the most important, other than your kids. So how you feel about yourself is the main thing that you should be focusing on, improving your self-image. So, hope you guys are having a great day. See you guys later. And, you know, stay strong, stay disciplined. Keep that energy. Keep that good energy. You are the best. You're worthy. You're beautiful. Nobody's better than you. You're not better than anybody else. We're all equal in God's eyes. Take care. Be happy. Do you. See y'all later.